All right, fellas, I'm out in the garage here today. You can hear my fan running in the background. It's starting to get warm now. It's supposed to be up in the high 80s today, and humidity is starting to kick in a little bit better. So I think summertime's here. If y'all been watching my videos, you know that last weekend my wife and I went to. This is the dash plaques they hand out. We went up to Petersburg, Indiana, to the 45th annual car and truck show that Timeless Classics was putting on, and Ruby brought home some hardware. She won in her class, and here's the let me back up. Here's the trophy. We're real proud of that. Love these dash plaques, man. I love the dash plaques and I love the shop cards. All right, so excuse me. Yesterday I stopped by the hobby shop. I came back from my where my wife works. They were having a retirement party for her, so I stopped out there for that. And then on the way back, I stopped by the hobby shop. Let me just mention here that my wife has, as of right now, she has about 10 minutes to go before she retires. So she is super excited, and she's taking off at 11 o'clock. That'll be it for her, and she's going out to eat lunch with my daughter, and then she's coming home a little bit later on, and we're going out to eat to celebrate. So, okay, let's get to the models now. Just wanted to throw that in there, fellas. I was at the hobby shop, and I had seen this model on Model Roundup site that they had just got it in. So I thought, I wonder if Scott over there at the local hobby shop's got that, and I stopped in there and he had it. So I picked it up. I just love the looks of these things, man. Don't they just look so cool? Love the old hot rods, man. I just love that. All right, this is also a next up on the bench. If y'all remember, I just got through with my 64 Chevy 2 Nova Resto mod for the group build that Jason was putting on over at the Blue Ox Model Shop. So I've been piddling around with a couple models here. There's one of them still sitting up there, that 55 Nomad. But I had some wheels that I got in from Iceman Collections. No, I take that back. That was from Jay's Resin Wheels, 1948 is where I got those. And excuse me, had some killer looking wheels that I had bought when I had a gasser in mine. So let me show y'all what I got here. This is the good buddy of mine, Roger. He gave me this kit, and I really appreciate that. So I thought I'd jump on. He's actually building this kit himself, and he did a killer paint job on it. But this is the one I decided to build, and I like the looks of the old school style gassers, the way they're set up with the tires outside the fender wells and all that, and the jacked up front end. But I wanted to do something a little more modern. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna get you dizzy now. I'm gonna take you over here to the computer. This is Dave Mullins out of Illinois owns this car, and I just love the way this is set up with those big old meats in the back, inside the fender wells, and the front end drop down. I just love the looks of this drag car. It just looks killer. Let me show you another picture here. I think I got a nice looking. That's the way I'm gonna set mine up. I like this other picture better. And I'm gonna try and make that wing on the rear deck there. I think that might look pretty cool. But that's how I'm gonna set mine up. And keep that in mind there, how that looks. And this is how mine looks. I think I've got about the right stance, and I just love those wheels. Man, those things look bad, don't they? That's some big old meats underneath there. But that's the way it's now, if any of you have built this 37, you'll know that there are some provisions to cut out these wheel wells for the gasser version, because this is a 3-in-1 kit, and I don't know whether I'm going to cut those out or not. Boy, that doesn't leave much material left for right in this area. But I'm going to take another look at it. But either way, I got those wheels and tires tucked up underneath there pretty nice. Now I had to really cut down that rear axle housing and to get it in there, and also had to cut some of the frame and everything out too. And on the front, the stock location for the gasser version is just like what's on the box, and that just set that front end up too high. So I took all that off and I made a little riser for the axle to go into the stock location, and that dropped her down, and I think it came out really nice looking. So I'm satisfied with the front end the way it looks. It's got a slight drop to the front, just like Dave Mullins on that picture I showed you. And one thing I wanted to say about Dave Mullins on his white. Let's go back over here. I just thought this was cool. I was reading his article, and this guy, when he was a kid, he was a model builder, and he got to building the gassers in the 1/25th scale, and fell in love with them. And this is what he ended up with, and this is what he's driving on the drag strip. Just a really cool story. I just love the way that car is set up. So that's how mine's going to be set up. And as far as the engine, I pulled the engine out and got to looking at it. I don't care for the way some of it looks, so I've got this 572 that I'm going to drop in there, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to go with the fuel injection or the naturally aspirated setup. But either one of those, the hood fits on. The hood will close with no problem, and I really dig that, because I want to make this, even though it's whether, you know, this may not be a gasser anymore, the old school type gasser. It's more of a updated drag car. But anyway, I'm going to put the hood on and show it that way. And this kit actually comes with it has a clear hood, and then it also has a hood that's kind of an orangish looking color, and also the glass too. So that got me to thinking about maybe putting a base coat of this down and then going over it with this clear orange. I've done this before, not with this color here, but I know about what that's going to look like. It turns into a really nice looking orange, and that might look good on this car with that orange glass. I don't know. The wheels are turning, fellas. Y'all let me know what you think about that, because I originally thought about this green, and then I wasn't sure, and then I thought about doing this base coat of this chrome silver and then putting this clear blue over it. But now I'm leaning more towards that silver, or that chrome silver, putting it down as a base and then going over it with this clear orange. So a lot of stuff still up in the air, fellas. Just don't know. Anyway, thought I'd jump on here and give a little update on what's been happening and what's next up on the bench. All right, I'm out of here.